Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jaycee, and it looks like we brought a few new people this time around. So thank you for joining me on my channel. Yeah, I hope to spend about an hour and a half starting now with some exciting things from Concord and Ninth. So hopefully you all can hear me. Just let me know in the chat. Before we keep going, hopefully everybody's staying warm. It's still very warm here in Denver, so yes. Yeah, good to see so many familiar faces in the chat. I appreciate you keeping, the conversation going with me. And I hear that, okay, thank you, Leanne. I hear that, a lot of you are joining me from Concord and Ninth. We just spent a crafty weekend together, and I'm feeling good. Like, I feel like the momentum's good as far as showing up on camera. I feel like after my little winter hiatus, after getting sick, it was kind of hard to like show back up again and getting the flow state right again. Um, but we're just gonna hope it's all good. And oops, I meant this one. Um, yeah, so yeah, there's some upcoming things going on. I'm glad you joined us for Concord and Ninth Winter Retreat. It was my first time there. So um, if you didn't see, I was over in Salt Lake with the Concord and Ninth team for Winter Retreat. It was my first time, and I was there with Miss Laura Basson, Christina Werner, Ms. McGuire, um, Greg, of course, and off in the wings doing some really awesome background work was, of course, the Concord and Ninth team, as well as Callie Person and Sika. So it was good to see everyone again. Always a big treat to see them. And yeah, I mean, always a good time. Very sophisticated production. All I have to do is show up, teach, eat, and go home. So yeah, always a good time. And I'm so grateful that I get to do that with them. So yes, what else? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. We'll let people still start coming in. Yes, I definitely noticed there's a lot of people already. That's crazy. So thank you so much for joining me today. Um, yes, and this really, I mean, it wasn't anything serious, but it was just nothing I could really talk. So congested, it would have just been really hard to navigate. And, I bet if I like dipped down, like you would just see snot coming out of my nose. So we didn't want to see that on live. Um, yes, May Park, she did an excellent job at, keeping up during retreat and posting her nice little cards that we all shared. So yes, it was so fun. Oh my gosh, the chat is just going so much faster than it usually is. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. And yeah, we'll just keep going. Oh, let's see if let me clear this message real quick. It's actually, oh no, I'm gonna have to like get on my chair a little bit. It says rock, paper, scissors, and it's cat paws. So yeah, figured it's a little cooler in the studio today. So let's see. Definitely a great crew over at Concord, and if you know Betsy, like she was also sharing cards with the retreat kit, and they were just fabulous. The Care Bear card was a hit. Like we were talking a lot about it on over in the behind the scenes. So when we saw it, it was just fabulous. So um, I would expect nothing less. Yeah, so many things. There's a lot of lives this week. Not all of them are public lives, but if you are part of Elemental Floral Composition, I'll be going live on that as well. So let me just let's see. We're about 6 minutes in. Let's just do a few housekeep before we start crafting, because I do plan on making 2 cards today. So and I'll describe what we're making later in just a second. But hopefully this works. Let me know if the sound cuts out in the chat. But I do have a schedule now. Yay. This side, Jaycee. So, no, this side. I am planning on going live next week. These are all Wednesdays. So Wednesday, February 11th at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, the same time that we just met today. Just another random one. I'm planning on doing 2 Valentine's Day cards that are sort of like, you know, they're different. I'm excited for that one. There are just some products that I haven't been able to use, so I'm hoping to showcase them in like a very different way. Um, 218, so another Wednesday. That is the Altenew Live. So, of course, Altenew is very generous with their discount codes. So if you can catch that one, that is on February 18th. And yeah, hopefully somebody from the Altenew team will be moderating and helping me out during that time. Otherwise, this one on 2/25, the last Wednesday of the month, is actually at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it's a little bit earlier, but it's for, um, oh, the name just left me. It is for, oh, it's for Secret Garden. So I can't divulge too much about that, but it's for the Secret Garden retreat. And I think it'll also stream on my channel, but it'll also stream on the Altenew channel. So 2 different places you can watch, and I think maybe they stream on Facebook, but I'm not sure. So at least those are 3 that I know for sure, aside from the one that you all are dropping in the chat, which is the Elements of Floral Composition one. Now, if you are part of Elements of Floral Composition, this live is just another time for you to ask questions. And oh, let me just make sure the sound went in. Okay, so nobody said anything. Good. Thank you. Thank goodness. Oh, Secret Garden. No, sorry. Elements of Floral Composition live. You have to be registered for the class to attend that live, I'm pretty sure, because it'll be over Zoom. And yeah, just another time to ask questions, show off your wonderful projects. I will supplement the class with another card. And the nice thing about pre-recorded sessions is that I can really script and like outline things. It's not as spontaneous as a live. But with the live session, you get to really see just like this, you get to see it all really unfold. So the Elements of Floral Composition Build Your Own Garden live is Saturday, February 28th. And I also don't know, because Secret Garden is earlier in the evening or in the late afternoon, I don't know if I'll follow it up with another live on my channel, because I did get sent some really nice things from Christina and from Altenew that I would still really like to showcase, some things from Pear Blossom Press, which you'll see in a moment. So I just want to make sure that I'm accounting for all the things that are sent to me. And I'm pretty picky, so I'm just kidding. I'm not that picky. If you send it to me, I'll try my best to use it. So, see, so much love. Oh, shoot. This is off to the side. Hold on. Let me fix my camera. There we go. Yeah, the Care Bear card was fantastic. And if you, here's her handle right here, Betsy. So it's the same on Instagram. If you want to see the card, it's right here. Yeah, so many people saw it. Let's see. Yep, you did have to have the kit for Concord and Ninth to get the Care Bear card that everybody's referring to. So let's see. Oh, and thank you. I'm glad you like it. It was a Christmas gift. It's a cat eating ramen. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you are all better now. Sorry, the chat went over my face, but uh was this because it was icy, or was it just slippery? The wrist was unaffected. Well, I mean, that's still rough. I'm sorry to hear that. What else? Of course, love all these people, so let's see here. Okay, where are we at? Oh, 7:41. Okay, let's get started, right? Oh, hi, Miss Dana. Good to see you here. It is really late for you. So I'm glad you made it home safe. I did see your little travel debacle. But yeah, good to see you on the chat there. Okay, let's get started, I think. Did I get everything? So there's that. Oh, shoot. Sorry, there was one more. Pink Fresh. Oh, let me get this off. Sorry, Miss Dana. There we go. There are just a few spots left for Pink Fresh Create and Connect. So this one is also happening this month. I keep forgetting that. Um, I have it in a separate calendar, but yeah, I'm also going live for this if you registered. So Carissa, Dawn, Miss Jennifer, and Kathleen, Yana, we're all going to be doing Pink Fresh Create and Connect. So if you haven't snagged your spot yet, you know, there's still a few kits left, but I wouldn't wait because, you know, if you want to participate and do the homework beforehand, you'll want the kit in your hands before the event goes live. And so I think you have 2 or 3 more weekends. If you're considering it, I would, you know, act on it as soon as possible. And I do have this one linked in the description box. I think Elements of Floral Composition is also linked in the description box. So going live a lot, this month. I'm grateful for it though, and you know, I'm hoping to, as we go live more often, that you know the quality of these gets better and better. So, okay, I think now we can get started. And just as normal, let me just take a look at the chat here. Just as normal, if there is a question as we create, or just a question in general, just put question in front of it and I'll see it much easier. But of course, if I miss anything, just feel free to head over to my blog, send me a message through my form on there, and I'll get back to you via email. So, all right. So yes, it is a busy month. Oop. It is a very busy month, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It's I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, glad you picked up the Pink Fresh kit. So I'll see you there. All right, let's get started. I'm excited for this. I'm excited, but I'll tell you what, I was a little pissed too. You know why? Because what we're making today, as you saw through the thumbnail, are French fries. And I don't have any French fries, so that means I'm not in a great mood. So yeah, just like Laura, I love French fries, and so does the husband. So what I'm hoping to do, I prepped for 2 cards today because there were just a few things I wanted to showcase. So let's start with the background. I'm bringing in the Christina Werner Plaid Perfection Stencil Pack, and I think these are new for January. So everything that I'm using is for the January release, and hopefully soon I can go live with the February one. And when I saw Christina in person, she did let me know that you can use 2 panels on these as well. And she mentioned it during the Concord and 9th Winter Retreat. So we'll see. I haven't used these yet. I just kind of have a rough idea of what I want to do. And on here, I have 2 panels, just a panel of 110 pound Nina Solar White, and this is a panel of Concord and 9th Wheat cardstock. I kind of wanted, you know, like that fast food bag feeling with this one, and then with this one, I'm just, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna try to incorporate some other colors. So let's bring in Wilbur, and we'll get to ink blending on here. I didn't clean my sticky mat grid since I came back. So let's start, let's do this one first. Typically, you know, you would do 2 panels at a time, but I kind of want different orientations and different colors on here. So, all right. I don't even know where to start on this. Maybe I'll just go in order. So start with this stencil. And let me add some guide points on here. So that it's easy to align the next few stencil layers. Just giving myself that nice corner guide down here. All right. What do I want to do? I kind of wanted like a tone on tone. So maybe I'll start with Concord and Ninth's Pebble. And do I still have their ink blending brushes? I do. Still have my my brushes from camp or winter retreat, so I'll just use this one. Since I still have them out, I didn't put them away yet. After winter retreat, I kind of just like threw everything in my craft room because I had to return to work on Monday. And quickly unpacked before this live and also prepped all the die cuts. So, and this way I just don't have to clean my brush since I know this was my pebble brush during retreat. And I'm only applying a solid wash of this. Oh, glad you could catch me live. I appreciate it. And I definitely have more live scheduled if this time works out for you. Hopefully I'll get those thumbnails posted really soon. This is Pebble on top of wheat cardstock. And we'll get this off. Oh, not yet. Fix this area up here. That should be better. Oh my goodness. Oh, 71 of you already joining me today. That is, I can't believe how fast these numbers are growing. So I appreciate you all joining me. And yeah, I appreciate you all talking in the chat. It's helpful to see, and it just takes away the, you know, I don't have to feel like I'm talking to myself in my craft room. I'm just grabbing the next stencil layer. You know, I'm not trying to get a full pattern. We'll see what happens, I guess. What's the next layer after this, actually? Maybe then I'll do this one, maybe. Yeah, okay. So after this layer, I don't know, I still want like a toned gray, but I don't have any of the other grays from Concord and Ninth. So what should I do? Maybe I'll just grab something else for a moment. Lakefront. I think Lakefront will look nice with the upcoming elements. So I'll take this one and I'll just use this blending brush. Get this solid image down on top of wheat cardstock. And I appreciate that. That's true. Yeah, please leave this like or give this live a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know, I do post pre-recorded content. I've definitely preferred to go live lately. So that's been really nice to do because it's just fun. It's just fun to talk and create in real time. And for those of you who are new, I just want to know in the chat how you found out I was going live today. I don't really post on Instagram as often as I used to, but I do try to announce when I can that I'm going live. Otherwise, I try to throw in a YouTube post with a schedule, and I just encourage you to hit the notification bell when I do go live so that you don't miss it. And then, of course, I give you a 2-minute timer to start, and then we, dilly-dally for about 10 minutes and get started. So let's see, that was the next layer there. Ooh, okay, so we're getting somewhere. I want the stripies on this one. Is there another one? What's this one? So many possibilities. I don't even know. I want some more of a solid fill. Let's try this one. Okay, yeah, let's try that. And maybe I'll grab an alternate color this time. I just want like a nice toned gray. So we'll take Rock Collection Limestone Fresh Dye ink, and I'll use one of my large ink blending brushes just to quickly throw this color on. Hopefully this is dark enough, but also I just didn't want anything like too much. I even thought about using like Versamark just to get that, just slightly toned, darker feeling to it. And thank you for everyone who's letting me know. Yeah, I think this was, oh, here it is. Yeah, Jennifer, I was sitting right next to her, and she was gracious enough to let the audience know that, and all the attendees, that I do go live during this time. It's a little late for folks, I understand, but I do work full time. So this is really the only time that works for me, to the point where I'm not like so frantically trying to get home and prep if I haven't had time to. And sometimes it's nice for me to just like unwind in the late evening and just have a nice little crafty chat. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Do I want one more color on here? I feel like I need to add more lakefront, Okay, let's just, maybe I'll throw in this one. Like I just think it needs more blue, Instead of lakefront again, let me try to get something close to this color. Maybe it's something darker. Let me try Teal Tempest. It seems to be like the next closest value of ink that's slightly darker. Oh, you know what? I lied. Lies, I'm telling you. I want Rainforest. I want Rainforest on this one, yep. Let's just use the same darker one. Get a solid fill of this. And then we'll work on a second panel. See, a lot of you have fallen in love with Rainforest. When we were at Winter Retreat, we did the One Has to Go, and I think Rainforest lost against Wildberry. Rainforest is one of my favorite colors from Concord and Ninth. It's like such a nice, I know I'm putting this on top of colored cardstock, so you're not going to get quite the true tone, but as a replacement for a black outline on florals, it's just absolutely stunning because it still melds and like really nicely coordinates with petal colors if you like a more pinky, peachy tone. And then on top of foliage, it's just stunning. So yes. Let's see what this looks like. Cute. Okay, we'll keep that where it's at. And let me set this off to the side real quick. And then let me clean this off and we'll do the other panel. One Has to Go was so stressful. Like, I don't really have opinions about a lot of the Concord and Ninth colors. Like, so the few at the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, that can go. But then when it came to, well, luckily Briar Rose was not in there because Briar Rose is my favorite Concord and Ninth color. It's probably the only one that's missing out of my like entire visual lineup of ink colors. But Rainforest is the next color in addition to that. And together they just look absolutely stunning. So just these two together. Just, you know, it's my preferred jewel tone palette when it comes to making cards or making floral cards specifically. Where are we at now? Oh yeah, same with the cardstock. Love it. If I don't want to use like a dark gray, but I don't want to use black either, maybe it just is not the right situation for it. Rainforest cardstock as a background is fabulous. So many people over, you know, overseas too. So thank you so much for joining. All right, I think are we dry now? I think we're dry. Next up, I want to use white cardstock. And this time I don't want such a structured plaid. So what I'm going to do is remove my guide real quick. And I don't want to clean off my stencils. So I'll take out the ones that have the blue ink on them. And we're kind of just going to do this, 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 this. Okay. Just something a little, you know, tilted, a little bit more playful. Definitely will want these corner guides on here. Right, just let me just check something real quick as far as the corner guides go. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't tell a lie there. Okay, move that off. So this, I guess these stencils aren't labeled. Oh, it actually says color 1 light right there. So, you know, I can follow directions. If Christina says this is a light color, then we'll just put down a light color. I'm throwing down Pebble again on this layer, getting a solid wash through all of these shapes. And I don't know what Concord and Ninth uses for their stencils, but they're so much, they're thicker. So I feel like they're really sturdy, especially for finer areas, you know, like where these two lines come together. And they stick to my sticky mat grid so much better too. Still filling this in with Pebble. It looks like we're at 8:01 my time. So thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness, 80 of you are in the group. Thank you for spending your day, your evening with me. Hoping to finish these 2 cards today. did a little bit of planning beforehand as far as like what I wanted these cards to look like, but as with the exact color palettes, like I didn't really pick. So what you're seeing is kind of on a whim for the most part. Pebble, might use that again. Let me get this off. Great. Now that I know that these are labeled, color 1 light. Okay. Let me get this one down. Align it to the other shapes on here. Sorry, you're going to see my head. Good enough. This time I'll use limestone again and that large ink blending tool to fill this in. Actually, let me put, where did I put my tape? I found it. Put some tape down. There we go. Pebble is turning green. Well, hopefully once I get this cardstock panel off the pink sticky matte grid, maybe it'll look different. It might be like y'all's color balance on your whatever screen you're watching on. But it also does dry back. There are other, it must be like the formulation of inks, because it's not unusual that they have like a green or a blue base to them. Like this one from Altenew is going to dry back, not this color. So you just have to give it some time. Oh, sorry, and I was responding to this one. Thank you, Lorraine. There we go. Just a different blend of grays on there. And I want a different color. Let's grab... Ooh, this one says color too dark. Okay. Christina says this one has to be dark. So we're going to go right on ahead and do that. Getting this aligned. And the dark color I chose is Poppy. I feel like this is going to coordinate with other elements that I have going on here. Do I have a Poppy brush? Oh, I should have pulled it down before. Oh my. Close enough. Ooh, so strong. Okay. Definitely a lighter hand on these. Question for y'all in the chat, if for those of you on the States side, I'm not sure if the other, if all of you in the other places do Valentine's Day on February 14th. But do you all make cards for Valentine's Day or Love Day? I feel like that's really on trend for like January releases to be more love theme or Valentine's Day themed. So I'm just curious if you all actually make cards for this occasion. I like to, personally. It's fun. And I especially like when they're like super cheesy, like this set that I'll showcase in just a moment. It's been a while since I've used Poppy ink on anything. When I was a counselor for Concord and Ninth summer camp. Poppy was my color, so always a good time. Not very good at getting the points though. Try my hardest to play the games, but I swear, like, when we play these games over at any of the retreats, it's like my mind, it just like freezes. I like can't think on my feet. I agree. I also do Galentine's. Okay, I think I like that. It's a little bit like kind of funky, you know. Oh, that's right. I remember this. Yeah. You were in my cabin. We didn't. Oh, yeah. That was and that was the infamous say color dude. Very meme worthy. Alrighty. Let me. Do we like that? Is it giving like In-N-Out? Is it giving McDonald's? Slash not those brands that I'm not allowed to mention, maybe. I think so. I think that's working. Maybe, should we do one more color? Dang, I took off my template already. Oh, I'm just not sure. Nope, we're gonna leave it. Okay, leaving it. Get these brushes out of the way. So that was those were my two panels with Plaid Perfection Stencil Pack. So this one and this one just a little bit off, you know, tilted a little bit so we get a little, you know, something more fun. Clean this off, I'll still need it, and we'll move into the main element of this card. As people are joining, 89 of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. And give this some time. All right. While that's drying, let me just show you all what I'm working with today. So this is the Snow Fry-tastic stamps and its coordinating die sets. And here's the resulting image. I am so excited for this one. And also it's just, I mean, I'm so hungry, you know. And there's that nice little die set. So it's kind of cheese balls, you know, you got your You're My Ride or Fry, You're a Fry nominal friend, I only have fries for you. So, you know, so fitting. Like this is totally my vibe for Valentine's Day occasions. So here we go. If you want to take a closer look, and everything is linked in the description box as per usual. And I cut these elements ahead of time from select cardstock. So this cardstock right here, let me just take it off. I rediscovered these cardstocks in my stash. These are Spellbinders cardstocks. They're from the Treasured Cardstocks collection. And if I can just show you all like these cardstocks out of the packaging. So there's 3 sheets of each. I used the metallic, glitter metallic on here, but I was like kind of at a loss like which one I wanted to use. I thought between like the metallic 85-pound brushed metallic, and honestly the camera's not going to do this justice. It's got like, it's almost like pearlescent, but it has like small flecks of glitter that, but not like a texture that you can feel. I don't know how to describe that one. It's gorgeous. It would be great for like offset sentiments or during the holidays. It's really nice. Mirror metallic, which is like a foiled white, and then pearl metallic, which is showing up more gold on camera, which it is, than the matte metallic, but yeah, the textures on it are amazing. And as opposed to that, there's the Ruby Assorted Pack version. So glitter, matte, brushed metallic, mirror metallic, and pearl metallic. I used the brushed metallic on this one just to get that fast food container type feeling, you know, that coated paper, plastic or the coated paper feeling. So Antique and Ruby Assorted, I got these linked down below, and I picked Poppy because it coordinated with the Fry packet. So great cardstocks. I had them sitting in my cardstock stash and kind of forgot about them until this moment. And so I'm just going to quickly stack and assemble these sentiments on here. Let me just do it on here so I don't get glue on my sticky mat grid. Definitely want to make sure I don't lose any of these, the dots to the eyes on here. Oh my goodness. And you know, the thing about like fine sentiments, usually they're challenging for some die cutting machines. I don't know what it is about these ones, but I was surprised at how easily they cut through. Maybe it's just the quality of Concord and Ninth's cardstocks, or maybe Christina just, you know, as a crafter herself, she just kind of knew like how to design these elements so that they cut really nicely. But this was so easy to cut, so easy to pop out after they are cut. And I know we mentioned May earlier. One thing I learned from May from her stories, I've been keeping this like scrap notebook of a notebook that I just, you know, I received as a gift and I couldn't stand to part ways with it. I've been using it to like put my glue down, blot off the excess, oops, and then, you know, I don't have like so much glue on the other side, so then I can quickly align and stack these sentiments, and that glue doesn't just like squeeze out of the other side, you know? If we're trying to do this and talk at the same time. But yeah, if you're heavy-handed with a glue or you don't have like a needle point applicator, it's just a great way to get that excess off so that it doesn't transfer to other pieces of your project. I'm sure she used like a scrap piece of cardstock, but for me, this notebook, I can just, you know, and I even called it like trash notebook so that I can blot off the excess glue. Now you can, of course, use your adhesive remover. If you have one, I don't have one. So just a really nice replacement for that. Maybe I should have done this off camera. Just want to make sure I can finish this card in 45 minutes. There we go. See, can just blot that off. Stack these really nice. Ta-da! A little bit more sturdy. Oops, excuse me. The full sentiment is you're my ride or die. And then yeah, that's just the whole meaning of it. I don't know how else to describe the original version, you're my ride or die. Like you're my one and only. There it is. You're my one and only. But yeah, then it's just a play on die. It's Fry. So yeah. So fun. And it looks like Christina uses double-sided adhesive sheets. I just can't get myself to use mine. Like, I have the ones from Altenew, but then I like hoard them. I don't know why. Right, it's not so much like a trash factor. It's just it's just a place where I applied my adhesive. And then when I'm done with the sheet, you know, then I can just rip off the page of the notebook. And also I used a notebook because, you know, then I don't get tempted to get other things stuck to it and I can just put it away. Um, and yeah, just a way so that I don't have to use like typing paper or quality paper. I can just like this says, I can just use it to dab off the excess glue. So, yep. Yeah, thank you very. Oh, hello. I didn't see you earlier, but yes. So many different ways to explain that. Let me get this on here. Do I want to do this yet? Maybe I don't want to do that yet. But let me get the eye stacked on here. Good question. Thank you for asking. I guess it's sort of one of those things you don't really notice until somebody else asks. Definitely don't want to lose these. And then I used poppy cardstock. Oh, I think I mentioned that already. Sorry. Well, I did use poppy cardstock and a fine white embossing powder to do this one. So it's I only have fries for you. So cute. So cheese balls. I love it. And we'll do this one. Yeah, the You're My Writer Fry is the other sentiment on here. Stack those elements. But yeah, it's like a nice it's less of a sentiment. I think somebody said it in the chat. It's less of a sentiment you would say to like a loved one. I think I said you're my one and only, but it's more of like one you use for like friends. Somebody who's been there since the beginning. So things like that. But I guess in Britain, these are not fries, these are crisps, right? Is that right? I might be lying. Oh, so cute. Yeah, these just stack up and cut so beautifully. I cut this on white cardstock. This is Mina Solar White, an 80 pound. And it's just the right width for me to use my the needle applicator on my glue to get this all stacked. Almost there. And then on this part, I stamped the remainder of the sentiment with poppy ink and cut it out using my Tim Holtz mini paper chips. Oh my goodness, not crisps, chips. Oh, there it is. Yes, my bad. Thank you. Boop. You're my ride or fry. Oh, actually, I want to make this into a banner. So let me just do that. Cut a slit down the middle. Don't want it to look so boxy on my card, you know? The plaid elements already make a really structured shape. And then I use Christina's Essentials to cut out these little heart pieces. I'll use them to embellish my card. I thought I had enough Altenew enamel dots or hearts to fill up my card, but I don't. I must have used them all already. And that's true, and there's no form of potato that I will not eat. Okay, let's move this off to the side. And in our last 30 minutes, hopefully we can get this assembled now. So these are the fry pieces that go in our little French fry packet. Oh, sorry. And here's the die set for Christina's Essentials. And I used this set of dies, hard dies on here. So these will make an appearance, you know, hopefully more frequently on my channel. But let's get this on my sticky mat grid. And I have them in order. And there were little etched numbers on the dies themselves for how to layer these little French fry pieces. So I'm just trying to keep them in that order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these little pieces here, and I cut these from sunflower cardstock, I think. Let me just check on my little swatch book. Yeah, sunflower. And that's a Concord and 9th color. Oh, what is everybody dipping their fries in? I'm a ketchup guy. Ketchup all the way. A lot, too. A lot of ketchup. Like, the fries are merely a vessel for the ketchup to end up in my mouth. Oh, there are so many. Okay, where's this? Ranch fries, not unusual. Definitely, I've had that as well. This one, ranch dressing, of course. Where did it go? There it is, barbecue sauce. I have not had that. I was about to say, where's mayo? There it is. Mayo. Oh, or sour cream. Okay, mayo. There's a lot of mayo. I mean, yeah, again, like there's no presentation that is like either way, like in here. Ink. Let's toast these up. Fry up the fries, I guess. Let's try mocha. Hopefully this isn't too dark. And this time I'll use a mini ink blending tool. Rough blends on these. Maybe some stippling action. Because no soggy fries. Probably that's the only one I don't like are soggy fries. But otherwise, I love me a French fry. It's like my fries and a burger are definitely my comfort food. Oh wow, the sauce. Sorry, the sauce. The chat definitely really mayo, sweet honey mustard, mayo with lots of black pepper, tomato sauce or aioli. Like this is when I want to be fancy. Like if I'm at a restaurant and this is what they give me, I'll eat it. Oh, same with this one. Oops, not this one. Cocktail sauce. Like if it is presented to me in that way, I will eat it. However, if I had a choice, it would be ketchup. And I don't want none of that low sugar ketchup. I want it straight up. Oh, and then since we're on this subject, and while I'm just ink blending here, favorite kind of fry. Like for me, it is definitely the shoestring version. Shoestring? Is that what they're called? Like just the straight French fry. Like I don't really care for steak fries. They're great. Of course, I'll eat them. Waffle fries, those are good because you can like fold them, right? And then they're merely a vessel for the ketchup to end up in my mouth again. But otherwise, love a fry. Don't really care for the twirly ones either. Hard to get the ketchup in my mouth. Oh my goodness, we could talk about this all evening about the fries. Again, rough blends on here. What is this? This is Mocha Fresh Dye ink. Getting these nice and dark and crispy. And I'm pretty sure this is what will glue all of the pieces together. This is probably the only sauce I will pay extra for. So I am right there with you. Waffle fries, seasoned fries. True. Love a seasoned fry. I mean, period. Like, again, there is not a French fry I will not eat. I have my preferences, but I'm gonna be pissed off later. Believe me, I'm gonna go to bed and I'm just gonna be like, I really want fries, but it is too late to eat for me now. Gonna be all bloated in the morning. But would I rather be bloated or would I rather not have French fries? I just don't know. Are those looking toasty? I kind of want them a little bit darker. Let me get a... Do I have a warmer green or gray? Maybe I want something more tonal. Let's try this. Maybe not a large ink blending tool. Try the small one. Oh, there we go. Maybe I should have done this color first. Caramel toffee. I'm just really quickly swiping this on here. Oh, I was waiting for this one. This is not me. I have definitely tried it. Was not a fan. I don't know. For me, salty fries, just by themselves or with ketchup. But I was not going to say no to the opportunity to try it. It's true. Maybe I won't fall asleep. I'll just be even hungrier. There we go. I think we're getting there. Oh my. Let us wrap this up. So then I think all we need to do is just layer these up 1 through 5. So I'm just going to run a strip of glue along the bottoms of these. And we'll start stacking them up. So these last 2 images down here are just some free fries, you know, the fries that are in the bag, bottom of the bag. So, and I also agree with this. I feel like even in the day, like I have to be in the mood for them, you know. Let's see what else is on here. Yeah, this conversation got out of control, y'all. And I am living for it. Oh my goodness, as you layer these. Okay, so the bottom images align perfectly. And this is not enough rice. It needs to be taller. Maybe I went a little bit too dark on the brown, but you know what? I'd rather have crispy fries than soggy ones, so. Okay. Great, okay. Let's get these into their little boxes. Where did I put them? Oh, right here. So then we just throw these in here. Oh, so cute. Okay, let me get more glue on here actually. Get the boxes, get them in their boxes, I mean. Oh my goodness, okay. I mean, the only thing I would say about this is that, like, it needs to be like either 2 of these or extra long for myself. And then it's enough rice. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's get this one on here. So easy. Okay. So easy, so fun. Oh, maybe get this straighter on here. Okay, yum. Let's get the sentiments on. And then we can get these glued and finally finish this card. And there's just going to be a nice little surprise. I really hope it works once we get this fully assembled. So I'm going to put that poppy cardstock on top of the glittery box. Where's my acrylic block? Make sure I have the dot for the eye, actually. Cute. Then I want this one on here. Love. Okay. Get that on there as well. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay. I probably could extend the length of this, but I don't know if this next element will work if I do that. Oh no, I'm calling you out on here, Brennan. Where? Well, then we'll just eat yours. You know, like, there we go. That's how we're gonna solve that. And that is okay with me. I will definitely do that. Okay, I only have fries. Okay, let's get this on here. And then for you, this all, and it fits so nicely on here. I was thinking, how was I gonna put the salt on here? I haven't quite figured that out yet. It's coming though, I think, if I have time. What time is it? Oh, we got time, I think. Need more glue. Oopsie. Ooh, that is crooked. Oops, the only thing about putting things on glitter paper is exactly what just happened. Just gotta make sure you put enough glue to catch all that texture. Okay, and is this one straight? Nope. Good enough. Okay. Love that. And then I have these little heart pieces here. We'll embellish with those later. Let me get my little bag fries. We'll call these our little bag fries. Get these off. Pause. I said the salt and then I didn't put it on. Okay. We gotta salt our fries. Only the fresh fries get salt. How should I do this? Let's use my Altenew Metallic Watercolor pan set and get my keyboard out of the way so I don't get any splatter on it. I think sterling silver is probably the only metallic watercolor in my collection that doesn't have like other colors in it. You know, it's not like a green or pink duochrome. So hopefully this will look a lot like salt on my fries. Where is my other brush? Oh my. Probably don't want to do too much of this on here. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. More salt. excess sodium. Definitely need to drink more water with this. There we go. Can we see that? Yum, yum, yum. Yes, okay. Great. Good reminder, y'all. This is why I love when you join the chat. It's perfect. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And let's get these on some card backgrounds. I can't stop looking at this. It just, or what if I just, for the sake of like camera magic, you know, just, okay, I'm having too much fun with this one. All right, focus. We're gonna focus now. Otherwise I'll keep you all here all evening. Oh. Oh. I don't have this. Is this someone that the Tim Holtz one, right? I don't know what it looks like. I just saw it, but I was trying to think of something, you know, less like, you know how some clear splatter has green tints or pink tones to it. So that's why I like the metallic sterling silver, is because it's just it's just white with a little bit of shine on it. So let's get that off and get these onto my card bases. So where is my glue tape? Just so we're not moving around too much. There is one more item that I want to show you all. And I have to thank Amanda, Pear Blossom Press, for sending these over. Usually she joins my live, but we'll just catch her another time. She sent me a lot of things, so. Let's get this one on here. This one on here. Oh my gosh, I love that. Perfect. All right. Amanda sent over Pear Blossom Press, and I do have this one linked in the description box below as well. She sent over like a pack of her, like so many of her interactive things. So I do have other plans for other live sessions with some of the other like interactive elements that are offered at pearblossom.press.com. And one of them is these mini action wobbles. There is a bigger size, which I think would be better for these elements. We're going to try it out with the mini size. And it hopefully just makes it a little bit more, you know, whimsical, a little bit more, I don't know the word, a little just more fun, I guess. And what I'm going to do is I think I want, I'm not sure which side is the best side, but we're just gonna guess. I think there's this thinner piece, thinner element, which I will put on the die, this assembled piece itself. There is release paper, so I don't even have to worry about glue. But you know what I'm going to do just to give myself some, nope, I lied. I thought I was gonna put glue on it. I'm gonna use this and center it, oh sorry y'all, on the back of my die cut piece. And getting this straight on here doesn't really matter. And then there's release paper on the other segment that's supposed to be in contact with your cardstock, or your card front, sorry, your card front. And this is the part where it's going to be important to get this centered on here, or centered as far as wherever you want it on your card or background. Oops, and there's adhesive on this as well, so I don't have to, oops, I don't have to worry about applying glue to it. Okay, sorry, I have to get my head in the way. That is so cute. Okay, wow. Distraction. Okay, we can finish this. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So flat side. I hope I'm using these right. I didn't even watch a video tutorial. I kind of just, I made an educated guess. And it looks like some of you do add glue to your wobblers. Where did it go? I just saw it on another screen. Uh, where is it? I'm sorry, I selected the wrong one. It's this one. Yes. And it looks like Harry does add glue to her wobblers, so. I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to, I knew I was going to be really excited and I wanted to touch these, so I didn't want it to fall off of my card. So I put the flat side against my die cut element, and then the one with the hole in it that's a little bit thicker, this is what I'll put to my cardstock. You guys are killing me today. I love this. That's right. My Poppy Cabin die was a burger, so it's perfect. I cannot stop. This is crazy. Okay, let's use these other ones. And this is the Can you hear the audio? It just died. Can you let me know if you can hear me now? The sound quality might be bad. Dang, I knew I should have charged it. Okay, thank you. Well, we've just got a few more minutes left anyway. I'll try to project. Hopefully, you all can hear me. The sound is now coming from my camera. Sorry, y'all. I was so excited about the wobbly wobblies. Next time I will charge my microphone. Sorry about that. It wouldn't be a live session if there wasn't any sort of technical incident, right? Let's see, where was I? I think I was describing the instant dimension foam tape. So that's what I was doing here. I have the 1/16 inch thick by 1/2 inch wide. Gotta love a bonus fry. I don't know, what do you call it? What do you call the fries that are like on the bottom of like your fast food bag, you know? I call them bonus fries. The ones that fall out and like you're emptying the bag and then there's like 3 or 4 fries at the bottom. Bonus fries. My my yes, it did. Oh my goodness, there's 99 people. I was not looking at the other screen. And obviously was not watching the chat when the sound cut out. Bonus fries. Oh, specials. Okay. Also, very much this. These are very much first come, first serve fries. Like, you snooze, you lose. If you didn't see them, then they're my fries. And that was everything. We finished a little bit earlier this time. I was kind of worried we weren't going to finish this card. I thought the wobbler action was going to be a lot more complicated, but it was so easy to do. Love that it's you guys. It has been so fun. Thank you for interacting with me on the chat. I really hope you like these fries. So again, just to recap, I used the So Fry-tastic stamp and die bundle from Christina Werner to make this card today. It was so easy to assemble. Love the sentiments on here. Perfect for Valentine's Day. This was the January release, so hopefully it's still available. I've got it linked in the description box. Otherwise, oh, the hearts. I lied. Lies I told you. Let's get these on here too, because they're supposed to be my ketchup. Let's add 1, 2, 3. The lies I was about to tell you. Boop, boop. More. Boop. And one more. Ah, perfect. Okay. Now it's done. We'll get that out of the way. Let's stage this much nicer. Okay. Christina Werner's So Fry-tastic stamp and die bundle. I used the Plaid Perfection stencil set, one if in its more straighter orientation, one a little bit more tilted. It's giving In and Out and other fast food places. I love these. So fun. Okay, let's keep it moving. So, this is a great live. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. It has been so much fun. If you're catching the replay, I appreciate you catching this on the replay. Otherwise, yeah, everything is in the description box. And here's my next scheduled live. Hopefully, as I'm switching these scenes, hopefully the audio is still going. So, um, planning on going live next Wednesday. Got 2 more Valentine's Day cards projected on that. I plan to use more Pear Blossom Press, since for those of you who are sticking around towards the end of this live, the one after that is the Altenew one, so make sure you check into that one. Lots of great discounts available from Altenew whenever they go live with me. And then the 225 live is a little bit earlier at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's for Secret Gardens. So hope to see you there. And make sure you hit notify me so that you don't miss out on these lives. You'll get an email or you'll get a little push notification on your phone letting you know that I'm live. And yeah, definitely don't miss my YouTube posts as well on that. And otherwise, what else do we got? Yeah, that's really it. Finishing 3 minutes early. I'm going to charge my microphone, and it's been a great time. Thank you so much for joining me again. And for those of you who are new from Concord and Ninth, from my winter retreat session, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Give this live stream a thumbs up. And yeah, it'll just really help me to, you know, make more content for sure. One last look at the chat. Again, thank you. Thank you. Oops. Thank you for that. Everybody have a great week. Have a great weekend. Have a good day for those of you who are overseas. And for those of us who are stateside or in our time zone here, you all have a good night. So, alrighty. Yep. Have a good night, y'all.